Health Alliance is a 3-hospital, 1 nursing home system in Ulster County and Delaware County, about 100 miles north of New York City. We are very important to the community. We are the largest employer, and we are the anchor of the community.
Well, the multi-award-winning artist who produced more than 3 dozen studio albums and inspired countless generations of songwriters is about to perform at the historic Hutton Brickyards behind me, representing a monumental occasion for the city of Kingston. There's something fitting about Bob Dylan being cast in the inaugural concert at Kingston's historic Hutton Brickyards. The heralded musician, after all, is a champion for the common man and part of our American experience, much like the refurbished industrial site that was home to the Hudson River brick industry for more than 100 years, a work base for more than 8,000 workers, many of them immigrants in the early years.
From 1865 to 1980, 100 million bricks every year were produced here. They were the bricks that built New York City, that built Yankee Stadium. They're in the cloisters, they're in the Empire State Building. So this is the story of the people of Kingston, New York, immigrants, Italian immigrants largely, who worked their sweat and labor and broke their backs here to make the building blocks of New York City. And no one more perfect than Bob Dylan to tell that working person's story. So it's a beautiful thing for us.
The former Woodstock resident will play 2 concerts this weekend, one on Friday at 8 p.m. and the other Saturday, also at 8 p.m., in a new 3,500-seat venue under a pavilion, where the Smorgasburg Upstate Outdoor Market happens each summer in Kingston. On Wednesday afternoon, crews from the Bardavon, which is promoting the concert, were setting up for the big event.
And we've luckily had them at the Bardavon 3 different times to rehearse for a few days, but we never got a show out of them. But we did create a relationship, which is kind of key to how we were able to get him to come to Kingston. So I called his manager, who I knew, and pitched the whole concept of being the first artist to play an historic site on the banks of the river in Kingston. And they loved the idea of it, because Dylan plays everywhere, but he likes to play new places, even if they're really old places, if he's never played them before. He's opened a lot of places around the world.
So we're excited, to have a Nobel laureate come to Kingston and be able to perform is really great. It puts Kingston on the map. We're going to have 3,500 people Friday night and Saturday night, and it's really exciting for Kingston. And I think it's a beautiful venue, and it's a whole new crop of people are going to get to hopefully fall in love with this Kingston and then come back and visit our restaurants and shops and hopefully come back to the site again as well for other events.
Slovin, who has expressed great vision for the historic property, is planning more large-scale concerts. But for now, the spotlight is on the revolutionary singer-songwriter and bringing it all back home.
He really was into the story of this place and what does it mean to open a new venue that people have never performed in before, and what is the history of this place. And he's a real history buff and really understands the importance of the urban environment and the pieces that created it. And so him being here was critical, and so it couldn't be more perfect.